Hey, what's up? I'm Elliot here at KUCR 88.3 FM. I'm here in the studio with Las Nubes from Miami. Yeah. Can you all introduce yourselves really quickly?
Yeah. I'm Ale Campos, and I play guitar and sing in the band.
I'm Emily Milgram, and I am drums and janitorial.
My name is Gabriel Duque. I'm bass.
Sweet. So what brings y'all to Riverside, and what's the Riverside connection?
Brenton. He's our connection. I came here a while back when Gabriel was playing with his band, his other band, Zeta. And I kind of really fell in love with the city. I thought it was really cool, and I noticed how great the music scene is here too. So yeah, and what better excuse than to come hang out with your friends and eat delicious food and hang out with their cute dogs,
who also ate our food.
Yeah.
They got into our luggage and ate some
Mexican
souvenirs. Yeah. But it was still cute.
Shout out to Pele and Ali.
So Emily, you're the co-founder of Miami Girls Rock Camp.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us? And Ale, you're also a teacher, and you do a lot of stuff. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, there are actually girls rock camps all over the world, and Miami didn't have one. So 6 years ago now, myself and fellow Miami musician Steph Taylor and a local activist and teacher Heather Burdick made one in Miami, and it's a camp for girls and non-binary youth ages 8 to 17. We run it every summer for a week, and we put all the kids into bands together. A lot of them have zero musical experience prior. They get musical instruction, guitar, bass, vocals, keys, drums, and within that 1 week time frame, they write a song and then perform it in front of hundreds of people at the end of the week. There's also workshops and a bunch of other stuff involved. I could talk about it for a really long time, but this is a short interview. Yeah. So, yeah.
No, that's super cool. Dude, in a week, create music, song, everything.
And not even a full week. It's 5 days.
Yeah.
And technically the fifth day is just a bunch of getting it together for the thing.
Yeah.
So it's really 4 days if you want to break it down.
Day 3 is the day where everything just starts falling apart.
Yeah.
You just think oh, it's not going to happen. We're not going to be able to do it. And then by day 4, it all comes together. It's
cool.
It's magical.
How did you get involved, Ale?
Through Emily, because her and I, she co-owns a record store, and I work there
as well. So does Gabriel.
And so does Gabriel.
Sweat Records in Miami.
Yeah, and I had actually seen the whole rock camp thing in other places, and I always thought man, it'd be cool if Miami had one. And then sure enough, they started one, and I was right on board since day one. And I've just been teaching guitar and band coaching for the last, now it'll be 6 years.
Sweet. So your upcoming record was recorded with Jonathan Nunez of Torch. You want to tell us a little bit about that? Yeah,
so it's actually a split that we're putting out. So we only got to record 2 songs, but I'm hoping that, for whenever we do put out a full-length record, it will be with him, if not Miguel, our friend Miguel from Cardiel. But yeah, John is a freaking genius with all this audio stuff. And yeah, he's just really cool. He gives really good suggestions while we're recording.
I hear him now every time I play this one song. I hear him in my head, telling me to do this thing, and I'm like, oh,
play it wash here.
Play it wash here. I'm like, yeah, play it wash here. Do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just great, and he's a really good friend of ours too. I also have one of his guitar pedals that, in my opinion, has made my tone just sound. It's where I want it to be. So. Yeah, he's a great dude.
Cool. So when is the EP going to be released?
That's going to be in March.
The March 13th digitally, and then March 20th physically.
Yeah.
There's not that much disparity in formats.
Yeah. It's going to be through Bufu Records.
And y'all just came back from a Mexico tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was like, wow, incredible. I never thought I would be able to do that. You know, I like, not that I never took this whole like music thing seriously. I always did, but I just like never thought that I would have the chance, the opportunity to do it. And it was so rad. And we met a lot of incredible people. The music scene there is very supportive. They're very much into the whole DIY ethic, and yeah, it was cool. And thanks to Gabriel, you know, we got to do a lot of like live sessions and interviews with a lot of people.
Sick.
Yeah, no, thanks to the people in Mexico that they are so rad and so into arts and getting things to work together. I don't know, it's really inspiring. Every single time that I go there, I just come back home wanting to do more and more and more and more. See how they are really into it.
Mm-hmm.
Really inspiring. I love it. I love Mexico.
Me too.
And also, speaking of musicians in Mexico, you just did a live session with Paradox Pedals.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. It was really cool. It was in Tijuana, like our last day in Mexico. And it's funny because we didn't really know what to expect with the session. And we walked into this like warehouse. I guess it's where all the pedals are made. And this like little tiny room where they try out the pedals. And it's like, all right, this is where it's going to be. And we're just like, oh, okay. And we just kind of like crammed in there. And we just sat with like Gabriel and I just sat with like all these pedals that they had. And we were just kind of like messing around and trying out which ones we liked. I ended up picking a reverb pedal and a chorus pedal to use for the session. But I really fell in love with this, like that one reverb pedal that they had, because it has this, it has two switches. So one of them is like one is an on off, and the other is like you hold it down and it's like a freeze, and it just like holds the reverb, and it grows into this huge noisy thing. It's amazing. And then Gabriel.
Yeah, I got really, really awesome delay and oscillator. And yeah, it was so amazing to see how much they have grown in the last years. And they're putting now this project of sessions like with a vision of how this band will sound with Paradox effects pedal, because they have like really, really particular sound. Those guys are a nerd of tones, so it's like really, really, really awesome.
They gave me a slice of pizza.
A sticker and two stickers.
Two stickers.
I didn't get the stickers.
Oh.
I just got the pizza.
I got
It was a really good slice of pizza.
And it had
corn on it. My favorite.
Yeah.
So it's like they knew.
So how did y'all get connected with Iggy Pop?
Emily.
We've known Iggy kind of via the record store for quite a while now. His history with Sweat Records goes back, I guess, over a decade now. He's been involved with the store in terms of like helping us fundraise at one point. He's done appearances. He's looked to us for music recommendations for his BBC show. He buys records there. He drinks coffee there. Despite popular belief, he's not there all the damn time. Sometimes people come to the store waiting around, like Iggy Pop's going to walk in. But, you know, and yeah, we've just kind of had that relationship with him. And when our record came out, we sent it to him for play consideration on his BBC show. And he played Hellbag, which is one of the songs we also recorded here. He played it, and, you know, he really liked it. And I guess, yeah, he likes our band. And he had to, he was asked to do a performance for a Gucci and Snap event premiering a Harmony Korine film during Art Basel in Miami. And he needed a backing band.
Sick.
We were that backing band. So we got to be the Stooges for one night. It was pretty cool.
The first all-female lineup.
First all-female lineup. Our other bass player, Nina Soto, and then our other guitar player, Steph Taylor, played as well.
When we went to rehearse with him the day before, I asked him, I was like, so just out of curiosity, is this like the first all-female lineup you've ever had? And he's like, yeah, took long enough, right? He's so awesome. He's such a nice guy, very humble, and like remembers everyone that he meets, surprisingly. He's really cool.
That's sweet. Well, any last words, shout outs to, artists in your community?
Yeah, I mean, shout out to like all the bands in Miami, the music scene there, which we have a music scene down
and it's
there.
amazing.
It's great. A lot of doom metal, a lot of punk, a lot of noise.
All the noise. The International Noise Conference takes place in Miami.
Yeah.
Oh.
So shout out to Rat Bastard.
Next week.
Starts next week. We come back right into INC. Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. Upcoming stuff that
It does feel noise. Shout out.
Oh yeah.
The original shout out is the reason that we're here in California and that we have been able to grow a family here. Thank you.
That's right.
Cool. Well, thank you, Las Nubes, for being here in the studio and being cool, and keep on doing what you're doing. That's
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Cool.
having us.
Hey.